Hello YouTube! In this episode of Shadow Reviews, I'm going to be reviewing the episode It's a Wonderful Half-Life from CatDog. This is an episode that I really do like, and now I'm gonna review it and explain everything good about it. The episode starts out with Dog playing with his model train set until the train goes off the tracks and slams into a model of Cat's dream house. Dog admits that it was an accident, but in a fit of rage, Cat grabs one of Dog's model train and throws it at the door, smashing it. Cat accuses Dog of always smashing his things, and Dog accuses Cat of never wanting to have any fun. And both Cat and Dog then wish that they weren't attached to each other. And this kind of sets up the episode for being a parody of It's a Wonderful Life. Cat and Dog are about to go to bed, and Winslow, who entered the room because of their fight, as in it interrupted him, tells them to never go to bed mad. Cat and Dog are so pissed off at each other and want to be their own separate people with their own separate lives so much that they split the blanket in two, and then we cut to Dog's dream, which is a throwback to the old black and white Max Fleischer cartoons, as Dog sings a song about how great it is that about how he can do whatever he wants with no one telling him he can't. Then we cut to Cat's dream, which is a parody of the movie Citizen Kane. Dream Winslow is Cat's butler. Cat gets his own musical number too, except his is about greed and how he'd prefer money to people. And I know they actually say that Dream Cat doesn't have any friends, and he's okay with that because he's so rich. But technically, him and Dog are brothers, not friends. And that was something that is in the canon of CatDog, as well as its finale movie. And that might be a nitpick with this episode, but you gotta remember, this is a dream episode. Dream logic applies, and this is basically an alternate dream reality where Cat and Dog weren't born as twin brothers. As the episode continues, we basically see how in this dream world, Cat has a lot of money and power, and the greasers work for him in this dream, and he actually shows off the power he has by firing them just because he sees them and doesn't like them. So anyways, Dog jumps off a train and plays with a bunch of other dogs, showing that yeah, he can do whatever he wants and has a lot and is able to make / have a lot of friends in this dream reality where he isn't attached to Cat. And this is the point where the two dreams combined. Winslow drives the car up, Cat orders around his cronies, and then he decides to criticize Dog and his friends for having fun when they could be making money. And in response, Winslow points out that Cat doesn't have any friends in this dream reality, which causes Dream Cat to essentially question his life's philosophy for a minute. Gets him angry and kicks Dream Dog and his friends off of the railroad that he just bought, which is symbolic of Dog's model train that he smashed. Cut to the Greasers, who are currently using what I can only assume is a trash can filled with burning coal to keep themselves warm because Cat fired them, which actually turns out to be the big mistake he made in this episode, as the Greasers decide that they're gonna hunt down Cat and beat him up as an act of revenge for firing them. They instantly find Cat, and it's clear that they're gonna beat the shit out of him, and Dream Winslow, just like real Winslow, tells Cat he's on his own, jumps out of the car, and runs. Kinda illustrating how, even in Cat's dreams, Winslow will stab him in the back, which causes Cat to fire him in a fit of anger, and the Greasers walk up to him, ready to give him a pounding. Transitioning over to Dog's dream, he likes playing with his new friends, but when their mothers call, they have to leave. And it's kind of obvious that in this dream universe, Dog is actually a homeless drifter with no place to go or stay. It shows that although Dog has freedom, he has to sleep in a train car, and for meals he's picking fruits off of trees. And by all means, depending on the time of year, sleeping in a train car could easily be considered sleeping out in the cold. And this is where the episode really shines, when Dog sees Cat being chased by the Greasers, and instantly springs into action. The Greasers make it obvious that they're going to beat Cat to death for firing them, which caused them to have to live on the streets. And although Dog can't fight, he was able to trip Cliff and knock Shriek and Lube aside with his cane, as well as use said cane to rescue Cat. They run from the Greaser dogs. Dog jumps on to the train using his cane. Cut back to the next morning as the dream is ending, and Cat and Dog are reaching for each other's hands, and it kind of reveals that, yeah, they really do like each other. They are brothers, and brothers tend to fight at times, like in this episode. Cat grabs Dog's hand, and Dog pulls Cat onto the train, which Cat bought and technically owns. And Cat brings Dog home with him. Dog now has a home, and Cat now has a friend. The train goes off the tracks onto a part that hasn't been completed yet, and crashes. Cat and Dog both wake up, admit that their argument was stupid, and agree to fix each other's broken possessions. The end. This was a great episode. A great episode of a great cartoon. What else can I say? 20th Century Fox, what a bunch of sellouts, am I right?